Nana Apia Mensa ekurobia so a kenegina circle ebunukom sa aponche. And yedaya sorry ya NPP 4 Attorney General your friend Godfrey Dame. Omune Nana Apia Mensa akoshe kukuom aka omadwene abɔ ho ema omo pese omo jai Nana Apia Mensa ema ne fa ne hudi. Na we nyina edie ne kofa baaye maka kire se Ghana no sa wo pa asem akire onyankopon a anaso pese o ka asem akire Ekufuado a fafa John Mahama so yese wo pa asem aka kire onyankopon a ka yedien fafa mframam sa wo ka fa mframam a waka kire onyankopon sa wo ka asem akire onyankopon a ka kire mframa waka kire onyankopon senda wo pese na nado danko Ekufuado aban MPP aban no omo ye de ya kosra John Mahama. The moment I go Sir John Mahama, ma John Mahama, akasano, Nana Adodanko Ekufuado aban akromfo agi apeso no omubedi hu dwuma. Na eno ena ende yehu no. Ende ye sorry ya Nana Apia Mensa has actually coughed up. Bronika se coughed up. Nana Apia Mensa nam 1 kromfo na wagigi Ghana fo sikedi ama ebi ahwere omonkwa no. Nana Apia Mensa say yenim baby ofri, baby okoye, baby okodaye. We nya 2.5 million Ghana. O de ka eye bronika sema and the rate na sasika na just $200,000. Nana Apia Mensa wakonya $200,000. O de ba Ghana schema 2.5 million Ghana. Na den ya o se sasika no o be startie tua eye den Menzgold eye den customers a obu wo no. Na obi bebusa se eye Nana Apia Mensa saa sika no konya ne wen na ansa ne ebeba ho no encheye na wotwe ba ko na mienu ene ete se eye Menzgold customers a Nana Apia Mensa ebu wo no omukosra eye John Dramani Mahama na ansa na omukosra John Dramani Mahama ex-president e won office no omuye ye kira na emupi ye kira na ye chenchirenche ye kira na kire se omoni abre nipa bi enam aban mu ebu omo protecting Nana Apia Mensa inti omo call finance minister apese so ekogina ho eka dinsie se omo nsa nko musika omo nko omo ye kire na Menzgold customers ni abre if we say me na woka say Nana Apia Mensa from 2018 na ye kire no aban entumi ngi kobo enfiri Nana Apia Mensa ho Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado ena edi Nana Apia Mensa ekire Ghana for say djuma o di ne hote na munyina monko na monkodi saa djuma no ana meboa. It was Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado who confirmed and endorsed yet Nana Apia Mensa's criminality because time na yeti Ghana ha no na Ghana for dodo no ate Nana Apia Mensa nka na nso no munjini ndi na Ghana for dodo no ate se abrantie bia ba your friend Nana Apia Mensa na abrantie we oyehwan yeso ogigisika odi adwekwa no ama okube oni de oya akokosika ende okosave a se 10 Ghana obekọ na 30 Ghana na nipa dodo no njindi nanso emra Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado MPP aban president ni bawomiamo ene Nana Apia Mensa ekotwa mfonyin ewo Jubilee House pe ena menuanom Ghana fo nkurase fo ka se oh we de nko ye kromfo anko onko Jubilee House senko ye kromfo anko Ekufuado enton sanfre no manene betena sindidi into the moment Nana Apia Mensa na Ekufuado kotwa picture say king ena Ghana for ematan enifrafo abafan akrachefo gold for MPs Ghana for titru etam omusika ekoma Nana Apia Mensa into osia say Nana Apia Mensa's dominance and as Nana Apia Mensa namwano ye legalizing Ekufuado na indirectly or legalizing Nana Apia Mensa's criminality in Ghana. Because majority of nipa do omokodi omusika koto Menzgold no na if you say omohu Nana Apia Mensa ene Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado etwa picture e wo Jubilee House Ekufuado office. It who is supposed to be blamed here? It is the President of the Republic because it is through his endorsement and Apia Mensa was able to lure all these people and steal their money. Now, and Menzgold customers ekoya yechire no MPP aban hu said abi di ade ne konemu ehu omkoya yechire no de omo yechire ne wie no de omo ye ne say come out omo yechire no de sie ne say MPP aban hu said abi Menzgold customers omani abre se sia Ghana for no omani ate Ghana for be start ebu sansem Inti omo yes be take a decision. Now before that no, sa Menzgold customers no omo ko John Mahama hokod omo no asem eko to John Mahama enim. Say omo se nana apia mensa ebuye. Nana apia mensa ebuye yakasa esu ho ema yehu nipa ni biewu. President a woteso aye Akufo-Addo no onfiye. Na ban MPP no omo mfiye. Sese ne nyina yenim onyankopon nim abaifo nim abosum nim se wo John Mahama na wo ba bedi Ghana so from 2025 na yehu se wa yedwuma pen yehu se we die so pen yenim se wotie wo abadaye unim nyansa unim kasa na obi Ghana fo asem ehiawo inti Menzgold customers no ekọ John Mahama ho di omani su asem ene omani brasem ekoto nanim se opanyini enkotre abosom ewiem noma eye abosom akese eye angels anase eye abofo ni onyankopon kokroko ne ba Yesu Kristo omu nyina nim ene Ghana fo ye nananom Kwame Nkrumah mu ene abosom akese omutwa Ghana ho hye se wo na obedi president 2025 inti ye pese ye beka kire wo se de otisiri de wagimi na emom wo de nyansa adokuru wunti tie ya asem maye na emom unya akwanya no ebedi Ghana so a de ewo se wo ye ede mrato mra ema yesu yenya ehu no yenya ehu intom ko John Mahama ho no sei no mko kan.
Leaders of customers of now defunct Menzgold Company Limited has paid a courtesy call on former President John Mahama in his cantonment office in Accra. The visit was to seek the former president's support in retrieving their funds locked up in what they described as illicit gold dealership and investment company. The group said since the company was shut down in 2018, about 217 people have lost their lives, while others have been suffering from various ailments, including blindness and mental illnesses. According to the group's spokesperson and leader, Mr. Fred Forson, all efforts to retrieve their money have proven futile. They said it has therefore become necessary to appeal to the former president to help them in seeking a bailout from the state to alleviate their plight. He stressed that their situation is dire and they desperately need a state bailout. Mr. Forson said it took the Attorney General 4 years to move the matter from the lower court to the High Court. However, the civil aspect, which is the retrieval of their money, is still pending. Former President Mahama offered his condolences to the victims, calling it one of the most unfortunate incidents in the country's history. He said such fraudulent schemes often happened due to government's weak regulatory oversight and therefore is responsible for citizens who fall prey. He also wondered why government is yet to take control of the company's account, confiscate the company's assets and auction them off and use the proceeds to pay a portion of customer investments. Former President John Mahama pledged to join them in bringing attention to their plight. He also urged the government to provide the group with the necessary information regarding efforts to retrieve their funds. The group were hopeful that with the support of the former president, they will be able to get their funds and recover from the losses they have suffered.
Inti Menzgold customers echo President Mahama hono omo problem echo tu nanim ana John Mahama ka say no one pi say aban eviti infritiasi omo ka say omo china na pia mensa agye ne ho nyoma nyina no aton ne ho nyoma no na nka ono John Mahama de na o expect say nka sebio eya aban ka say omo agye na pia mensa ho nyoma nyina no na nka sika omunya wo mu no na nka say at least aban tumi de sa sika no ede epatamo indi John Mahama ka say na ene wanwa yi na no asem nyina ne say ono de ne nyansem no anka obesre aban say eye emra aban ka kire say ode ne nsa atoto nam 1 ejapade su nyina ene sebio ne kro no nyoma oye ya onyamu ejapade no na anka John Mahama sre aban say asban we de we mu nyina Ghana fo enya aban sika ena wudi ti omka na emom nam 1 ball kro no wie no aban be ka kire ye say nam 1 njapade a nam kro no su nyae no ode ne nsa atoso itina John Mahama say aban anka sa nyoma no onton na onfa musika no emma eye Menzgold customers obanyansafo enti inkofo we kwasra John Mahama no ena emma MPP fo ka kire omo say papa na kasa nyansem papa na fa anya politics papa no aka asem kese ato Ghana for trim se NPP for say majiji nam one ho nyama dia ende sika munya free mu no monton sa sika no monfa nche ema nam one nipa obu o mofa so eno enema Attorney General Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene finance minister mo eka mo tibo mu se ende e wo som di hu dwuma ntentam ansa na to Ghana for trim se NPP any Attorney General MPP aban no any Akufo-Addo omo ya kronfo na omo twiyedi omo ne Nana Apia Mensah aka obuti abɔ they have connived to dupe Ghanaians enti anche bia na eti Ghana de eti ya ne se eye Nana Apia Mensah aban ababonten abeka kire se Nana Apia Mensah atam sika twitwiridie 2.5 million Ghana cedis na mame church bi mu nkyerɛ wo ansa na yakoye nim si yakase 2.5 million Ghana cedis a wo de ko dollars mu a just $200,000 just the reason why I'm using the word just then say Nana Apia Mensah edupi Ghana for about beye nipa be 15 to 16,000 and Nana Apia Mensah ebu omo fa so aban ka kire se sa nipa dodo Nana Apia Mensah ebo omo kro no sika ni nyina oba Ghana sika ma 1.6 billion Nana Apia Mensah kro no obo ye no sika oje free Ghana for no na 1.6 billion Ghana cedis o de ba dollars mu a 135 million dollars ebia wantini ye abanchi Nana Apia Mensah no Attorney General ka kire ye say Nana Apia Mensah nipa a wobu omo Ghana no sika a waje free omo nsem okoti kwan so no o de ba broni sikema 135 million dollars which is 1.6 billion Ghana cedis. Now, sa sikanimu 135 million dollars, no, and then Nana Apia Mensah say, watam Ghana sika 2.5 million, o de ba broni sikema just $200,000. Or say sa sika no watam di akoma police for nchema omo a odi omoka. Now, asem no de ema dwirem ya didi atem ema Ghana for ne say Nana Apia Mensah nkasa tena internet a sebio omofre no Twitter eka kire Ghana for nyina say ono ene nipa eba Menzgold asema esina ne ho akomu pa chen obia in fact de obedi kra edima no Nana Apia Mensah asema kan yi bosume ba mienu emu ene yekoi osi de obedi edima no ka kra obe ono ane ka ba kumponi wa akanensa aban agine ho agapade nyina Nana Apia Mensah bie na no kan obrofum akirekire mu kire Ghana for say even sika bi na odi akire ana okoji ni Dubai no saa sika no krampo no osi emu kuma bi na ye ne customers ne dia emu dodo no ne dia na ne nsampo kan sika no muntie Nana Apia Mensah osi ono kapre odi be di kura oni bi ne cars ni japade because of Menzgold asem si ya aban we season hu nyoma nyina nti campo oni bi osi sika bi na okopre no Dubai bi na ye koche no saa sika no emu dodo no ono ne dia na mu kitwe bi ye ne customers ne dia saa sika ne kura ne nsankan ye na question person busa no say den na Nana Apia Mensah enya 2.5 million Ghana 200,000 now asema Nana Apia Mensah nkase bie na no eka no Twitter omo ko school omo so omo de omo ben omo abro abosi omo yie no omo de omo so omo Twitter ye maamenom ye nananom ye aunties ne papa nom a omo anko school da no ye de wofie enti omo be kan brofo Nana Apia be kan brofo owia na ma chirem ansa na ya banisika 2.5 million no question obi abusan say 2.5 million no Nana Apia Mensah nya no wen this is Nana Apia Mensah.
People have lost. Yes, I regret. Like it's unfortunate that what happened. This whole impasse has made, us lose value. As in resources and money, investment, and what have you. But Austin, I need everybody listening and the whole country to know that if there is one person that has lost, the most, okay, if you want to crown the biggest loser in this whole thing, I am the one. Okay, as we speak right now, I do not own, I can say, technically you can say I do, but by virtue of the fact that it has been attached, I do not own any property in this jurisdiction. Okay, not even a car. Not even a car in this jurisdiction. Number two, I have lost my company, a company that I started building during my university days in the University of Ghana. All right, a company that I forfeited lectures and sometimes, exams, end of semester exams for. A company that saw me traveling in and out, for years before I formalized it to become Menzgold. I have lost it. As we speak right now, every single customer that came to transact, when the customers came, the business was already in session. We have made the necessary investment, and the business existed. So I invested hugely. I personally invested hugely. I have lost other investments. The products that hasn't been paid for store, which is store and contention in Dubai, okay, millions of dollars. Ask if I should tell you the public, the customers, their percentage in there, it is very, very minimal. Okay, so if one person has lost, if Menzgold has to crown the biggest loser, I'm the biggest loser. My mom invested, my sisters invested, my wife invested, my in-laws invested. Right? All my friends invested. I invested. I have really great relations in Spain and in Europe and elsewhere who all invested and referred other people to invest. Right? So it is not like the transactions, like just as I said yesterday. The company packs the money, they give it to me, and then I take it to my house on day-to-day basis. It doesn't work out like that. There is corporate governance, and we adhere to corporate governance.
Is an apia men say cabro for Twitter. Or see, mo amotu Ghana can say or no, we nyano or see, Menzgold ne guyano. Or no now, the watching the chan mo motitu say when I'm investing or Menzgold mo your customers. Bro, for no kind of be or see a castle obi na who come or Menzgold. Eyo no ena na watching no. Memma customer be engineer baby nka say ono no wa komu chen ono na na apia mensa. If you say or ye dwumadin ena odi be Menzgold no. Or see ne maame kura ho akom, ne papa ho akom, ono ankasa na yiri sika akom, ne nanfofo sika akom. Enti so obi kasa ono na na apia mensa no, wenya sika ama sebio ono ho akom chen ono na na apia mensa nipa na asem kan nyanserim. If you say ono otia sisisia no, oni kapre ka akura oni bi. Eye sika ana accounts and sika ni demukra oni bi if you say abind and nsato ni nyina so. Na na apia mensa ka asem we ndu boso miensa. Now, the question here is, and yes, sorry, Nana Pia Mensa, I catch Ghana for say, or the Sika Amadam Pare. Na Sika near 2.5 million Ghana cedis. What about dollars ma? Just $200,000. Now, sa $200,000, no, ya di gu kantemu, osha picture na, Sika no, go for you, Jimmy for rough. Omo di Sika no egu adakemu. And almost swaye, extra man sign. Se omo de saa sika na ekwa koma dampare na dampare nji saa sika no onchema omo a omo ho akom. Into social picture na number 1 gives 2.5 million to police to onward distribution to Menzgold customers. Nana Pia Mensa atam sika gu tem $200,000 cities dollars pe in Ghana cities to 2.5 million. And the sokobrane and the yedinama kopie police headquarters. And yet I could sit down party table so. Say na Pia Mensa na suma yo. Or see when you 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Now police for no monchicha mo customers. Into sha sikani sokobrane. And a kobrane de ako Ghana police service. Say na Pia Mensa say. Eye 1.6 billion Ghana. What they call Brunikas Brunisikema. Eye $135 million no. When you $200,000 inti mo police for monye na monkoche emma eye customers no na ono ne ho akobukura che omo ye lucky ene de enhye dan hia me We are Ghana na wo hwemia. Me no wuti eya efidie su kasei. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban through MPP, aban through Kenoforiata, through the Security and Exchange Commission, through Yoko. Amo beka kire say aban de omunsa to Nana Appiah Mensah de japadie nyina so. Aban de nsa to Nana Appiah Mensah ne bank accounts biya so. Aban de nsa to Nana Appiah Mensah eye ne dwumadie odi ye biya so. Since 2018, we have been told, and I say a catcher say, MPP abayna catcher through SEC, any Yoko, Madam Tiwa Edano, any police CID headquarters. Oma catcher say, the Nana Appiah Mensah jina court. Na omu dina asem, inti the moment of jina court no, ne japadie nyina including Menzgold, Men's Bank, dien, omu di omunsa to be biaso, ne kasi nyina, Nana Appiah Mensah ni kapre. If we say for now, no, a buying who say or your crom for it from 2018 besin no, yet the NGN Nana Appiah Mensah does not have access to any bank account. Nana Appiah Mensah is not doing any business because he is a person of interest in a criminal case, a fraudulent case. Nowhere in the records of the Republic of Ghana and the artist Nana Appiah Mensah or company bia, the government has recognized that company as legitimate. Juma Nana Appiah Mensah ska. Yet krom ha MPP aban through Kennedy Japan omo ka kire say Kennedy ka kire say onim banka Nana Appiah Mensah $20 million da ho ye there na obeka bank kro ebesi ne Kennedy Japan enka bank kro ne kire. Now back to the fundamentals. The question I pesi ebusa ne say, how did Nana Appiah Mensah come by 2.5 million Ghana cedis? Now the money was carried in a box. And the Ghana Police Headquarters. Now the question here is, Nana Appiah Mensah nya sika no wen? Ejuma ben na Nana Appiah Mensah a year in the past year or two to be able to raise 2.5 million. Say a accounts muno koyi na a accounts ben ene man Nana Appiah Mensah sa sika no. Say oyo no accounts are what measures and a document a man who's an Nana Appiah Mensah can still access his own account. Say a obi and a discanman Nana Appiah Mensah a nipa ben and a juma ben Nana Appiah Mensah yamana obey 2.5 million Ghana cedis, $200,000. Say fakone koma police. We want to know from the Ghana Police Service where from this money source ni ye hemfa. Nana Appiah Mensah does not have a dime. Video na bochire no or catch the Ghana phone niya so oni kapre. Ya the answer to bibia so in fact enye ono nkwa na ekan aban na ka kire ye yoko ka kire ye seka ka kire ye police idea ka kire ye. So the first question na nka also down paribusa Nana Appiah Mensah ne say, where did you get this money? What work did you do to raise this money? Which account is this money coming from? And the Ghana Police Service ignored all these red lights and took the money and said, Yerikoma Bank of Ghana kotuho. Now, there's something wrong somewhere. Says Cecilia Dapa ended in a court because of over $2 million in her home. Physical cash. Now your question Cecilia Dapa. Now Namwana or your fraudster, criminal or standard trial, the Attorney General trying him, has been able to raise 2.5 million after we were told that Nana Appiah Mensah, his assets and his accounts were frozen, confiscated. How was Nana Appiah Mensah able to raise 2.5 million Ghana cedis? That is $200,000. How did it come by $200,000? And what hurts me in the say, the Ghana Police Service that is in charge of criminal investigations is the institute that took the money. The Ghana Police Service that is supposed to be questioning where this money is coming from, they opened their arms and took the money without questioning the legality or the credibility or the source of 2.5 million, because this is a man who is standing trial for fraud, for defrauding thousands of Ghanaians. This man, through the government and by himself, we have gotten to know that all his assets have been confiscated. Yes, seizing a Japadien. This man on record today has no legitimate business making money for him. Because from what the Attorney General told us, and what the police told us, and what Yoko told us, Nana Pia Mensah is a person of interest. His passport has been taken. All businesses registered in his name, anything he's connected to has been frozen. So how did this man, who is a frozen criminal, and I'm saying a frozen criminal because every single thing in his name has been frozen, and he admitted it on Twitter that he has nothing, not a dime. How was he able to raise 2.5 million Ghana? That is $200,000 equivalent. How was Nana Pia Mensah able to raise that amount of money? How did we get here? This is a man whose issue came up. The the Interpol was part of it. So my question to the Ghana Police Service, the CID office, Dan Parry himself, you people are the criminals. Dan Parry is an embarrassment to Ghana Police Service. Until the police comes out to tell us where this money is coming from. How do you take a money from a fraudster without questioning the source of the money? Because the police needs to tell us where that money is coming from. We are supposed to know, because in our books today, Nana Pia Mensah is a thief, he's a criminal. And the Ghana Police Service, the CID, the Attorney General, they have made us know that this man's assets have all been confiscated or they have been taken away from him. Where did he get this money? Now, let me show you what they are trying to do. The NPP government, going into election 2024, they want to use Nana Pia Mensah to do politics. And when I say they want to use Nana Pia Mensah to do politics, they want to use the Menzgold saga to do propaganda. Now, what they are doing is that the NPP government, Ekufuado, through the Attorney General, they have raised that money from the Bank of Ghana. Now, they know Ghanaians will be questioning them, say, now you people, Nana Pia Mensah GSika diye, mudini jina court, mama ye kapre. Why should we vote for Baumia? Why should we vote for Kennedy Japan? Why should we vote for UMPP again? You neglected us. Now, this gesture from Nana Pia Mensah, there were two branches. The first one is political. The second one is to carve a way for Nana Pia Mensah to escape jail. Now, the first branch now, political, no? They are going to say, Nana Pia Mensah, through the government investigations and the persistent chasing of the case, they have been able to use the Attorney General, the prosecution, to force Nana Pia Mensah to start paying their customers. Unlike John Mahama now, mucha troton to say DKM John Mahama diano, omunim say tro. But what they are going to do is say, omo betra radio so TV so make say na John Mahama mokra DKM no John Mahama ntube omoka. So what they are going to say is say Nana Kufuado aban so a nam 1 ebu nkofo no Kufuado aban ni tumi ma nam 1 tie sika no bi. Remember, DKM, it was not connected to John Mahama. DKM nenye John Mahama dia nenye ne yere dia MPP for the politics. One of them about power will be to DKM. Did anybody in DKM and I say clients and I say customers ebo John Mahama deal will say company John Mahama dia? No. So the MPP for no will say they are going into elections. They are trying to clean up their propaganda into from Ochina Kono. Obeti say NPP communicators say na time NDC was no DK momu twitiaka and through Ekufuado Attorney General no Nana Pia Mensah kura di sika kotowa ye tia customers ka a Bank of Ghana no makotam sika, because these people are looking at questions that they will be asked when Baumia sets out there to go and campaign. In two matters about Baumia on stage because and John Mahama there more would say John Mahama we try here na yani aba one. Yani aba na one. Now one CK na Attorney General kwaji ya and na one OJT agana. I was like, inti uba was about me gina stage din kwasi asem. This is the kind of campaign on me. The second branch of this matter, no mamin cheche munchro. The second branch and they say they are going to take Nam1 to court. Sad decision where Nam1 they take it or they sa sika kitikiti we akoma police say police in channel. The Attorney General and the directing Nam1 so yes sir. Now this is what they are going to do. On Nam1 a Gina quarter from 2018 or 19 I've seen there 36 appearances still in jail Nam1. Still the prosecutor has not been able to show anything substantial. Now see, it is a judge say Attorney General now born homodia obetwa case nim. Now this is what they want to do. Now Omar catch Nam1 say onya this gesture. Now the why ni chere say oba court mremu the willingness to pay. Into the case Nam1 lawyers ekwa no court is here and say our clients, my honor, has shown the tendencies and willingness to pay the people he owes. Now, Your Honor, looking at my client, he has been able to put $200,000 and they are now, as we speak now, they are sharing this money to the aggrieved customers of Menzgold. Your Honor, what I want to say in court today is, this man is an honorable man. Even in the middle of this case, he has been able to go down, find money. He's still thinking about the people who were engulfed or for some reason were entangled in this mess. So my client, Nanapia Mensah, is showing tendencies of paying. Your Honor, as I stand here as the lead counsel of Nanapia Mensah, I want to put on record that my client has never taken his customers for granted. At this moment, he has nothing. The little that he has been able to put it out there. And remember, Your Honor, the good book says, the one who gives you the little he has will definitely give you something when he gets something big. Your Honor, I know I didn't quote it right, but you are a Christian, you understand. What I am trying to say is you have to give my client the opportunity to get out of here and continue paying. Now, the argument and Nanapia Mensah lawyer Ebez Oyen say, court nenshe the client na ye. Osemukura obra okobano, wetuma titini mawrem etuanko foka. Na se court no through the judge na ema ho kwanya, anka ne client ni pia bontene a obetume nyabutire tue sika ne kura manasa. Attorney General Beka chire court say, as far as Nam1 will sit and negotiate to make the payments, Nam1 will walk. This gesture is to clear Nam1. Eye Godfrey Dame and a cookie sa plan way. And internet sikani good tentem. Ede chire Ghana for oju so bejimi. Adan edi sika ko police headquarters ye good tentem. It is a sign. It is a message they want the media to carry out there. And that will be the narrative. So the Attorney General, who is the lead prosecutor, will tell the court, Your Highness, I have no problem. At the end of the day, what I can say is we are all looking out for Ghanaians, people who have been robbed of their money. If the accused is telling the court that they want to negotiate, because from what we are seeing, the accused has started. He's showing gestures. He's showing that he has the goodwill to do the payment. We have no problem as a government. If he is willing to negotiate payment terms, we have no problem. It's you, Your Highness, to make that decision. King Kring. Judge, no go to Nefianum we are oba banda fui. Judge for Munui. Judge go to Nefi anum ayade buta. I any ayed tobacco oba say. As the law says, no, I'm trying to spare that to someone Jimmy. Someone to brofo. Oba say, King Kring. I have listened to both counsels. Yejimu Agano. Oba tells you the president obi ahun and also contain mama contain judge for the bidwabe ujwabe kwa judge for some film you an judge ne ba sa asem ne yahyehyɛ to fukra simple oba ono so second time wa we say judge ne ba ono so say bibi also a judge or second time No, I bet no. God rise. No, I bet no. I've listened to both councils, and as you can see, November day of 27 December 2009 BC. Here is my judgment. The defendant, Nana Appiah Mensah, has shown gross negligence in his business activities. He basically, through his business activity, rendered people homeless. Lots and lots of people lost their monies. Judgment naga say a third page was say onyan ntam wajimi or kira wo say amadi wusikedi. Judgment no third page was no be a second page. I've listened to both counsels, and I believe that when a man commits a crime and admits to his crime and decides to correct them, even the Holy Book says that those men are given the second chance. Nana Appiah Mensah, through the Ghana Police Service, has started paying customers of Menzgold, and we have seen a lot of them come here to testify as witnesses of the prosecution, or the prosecutor, sorry. Judgment to their battle. By these analysis and fact findings, I believe it will be right and it will be good for all of us as Ghanaians, as Ghanaians, to understand that the money is what we are looking at, how people can get their funds back. Nana Appiah Mensah has shown the willingness to pay. And as a judge and as a Ghanaian, I also feel the pain of Menzgold supporters and clients. What I can say is we will have to amend the conspicuous shenanigans of the metaphasis of law. And I'm applying the Ghana Constitution and also the Ghana Law School, Ghana Law Book, black, not the one from Holland. Nana Appiah Mensah will be given the second chance. What was Nana Appiah Mensah? Omo Chumodi. Messi obekle Nana Appiah Mensah. Judgment na making kayamamono. Ene dwahono. Yesi edi agurala. Judge ni ba be king kayama Nana Appiah Mensah akofie. Sika na gu kentemu no. Oji so majimi. Omo chire mu shege reasons. And the MPP for Kotina Radio so Nana Appiah Mensah nyina start yutia no motetia kasa kasa egu ekufo ado ni ma se Nana Appiah Mensah akofa sika na otua okonya sika no wen Nana Appiah Mensah nyoma ye seized nyina. Where are those things that were seized? Have they been sold? And where is the money? Have those things that we seized as a nation, have it been given back to Nana Appiah Mensah? Has his frozen account been unfrozen? Where did Nana Appiah Mensah get $200,000 in cash to give to the Ghana Police Service to give to people? Are we mad? Can't we read between the lines? Can't we see these people are fooling us? They are going to set a hardened criminal free, and they are going to use the government. Two branches, two questions. The question we need to be asking this government, we need to be asking the Attorney General, where did Nana Appiah Mensah get the money from? Can they tell us the source? Where are the things that they seized? Where are the belongings? The things that they confiscated? Have they sold it? How much are they worth? If they haven't sold it, how much are they worth? Where are the stuff? Would you say, Jimmy Anna? What kind of foolish judiciary is this? And we sit in Ghana and we let this Attorney General blackface somebody who has no self-confidence, messing up the hard judiciary people sacrifice to sustain. Nana Appiah Mensah has been in court since 2018. He has appeared for about 38 times. Still no prosecution. What kind of nonsense is that? And today, this foolish boy puts money in Kentang and takes it to the Ghana Police Service, the IGP's office, and say, you fool, take the money to Bank of Ghana and share to the customers. How stupid can we be? How foolish can we be? I read some statement from the Ghana Police Service, Dampare, saying that the money, they are going to go keep it at the Bank of Ghana. The court will tell them how to share it. The court has already made a decision. If the police is telling you that the court has told, the court will have to give them a green light how to share it, then it means that the court has already agreed to this money. And I'm on Tiasie. Mr. S, pull that thing for me. The Ghana Police Service, in their statement, almost say they wait on the court to give them directions how to share the money. Now, court, has the court asked about the source of the money? How did the court come to that conclusion that that money is legitimate enough to be shared? So if the police is saying court tomorrow green lighter, it means the court directed Nana-Pia Mensah to come and do the sugar reasons. The court is conniving. The Attorney General is manipulating you people. They are preparing MPP how to respond to criminality. This is the Ghana Police Service statement about they giving the money to Bank of Ghana and waiting on the courts to give them directions how to share this money. Police posts. Police deposit 2.5 million received from Nana-Pia Mensah at the Bank of Ghana. You see, police for the Sikana Akoto Bank of Ghana. Now, here statement. I'm say the police, on the advice of the Office of the Attorney General, on Friday, 20th of October 2023, received an amount of 2.5 million from suspect Nana-Pia Mensah, popularly known as Nam1. The said amount has been deposited in the police exhibit account at the Bank of Ghana for the attention of the court. The amount is part of investigations into petitions received from some customers of Menzgold Ghana Company Limited and Brew Marketing Council Limited, currently before the Accra High Court, against suspect Nana-Pia Mensah, known as Nam1. We would like to state that the decision on the disbursement of the money would be determined by the court. This is the Dampari Police. Almost say, we would like to state that the decision on the disbursement of the money would be determined by the court. And from the beginning, the police, on the advice of the Office of the Attorney General. So from the beginning, it was the Attorney General that told the police to take the money. This is the same Attorney General in court who does not have enough evidence to prosecute Nana-Pia Mensah, starting a fresh case. So how is the Attorney General, who today is in court, struggling to get evidence to prosecute Nana-Pia Mensah, advising the police to take 2.5 million from Nana-Pia Mensah and go deposit it in the Bank of Ghana account? How do you win a case against Nana-Pia Mensah?